Back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run on first down. Metcalf calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
From the gun, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On first down, Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Jackson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the Raiders' 38-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Jackson now. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
We got to step it up.
Jackson from the shotgun. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go one more. Check.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check three.
Hey, exit. Snap.
Manziel. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 81 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Manziel. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Mike, check, 59.
Here's Manziel. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Barrett. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Down. 15 line. 15 line. 5.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Ready?
2 seconds to go, first quarter.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag.
Shoot.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Get that ball. Get that
Speed dribble. Speed dribble.
They'll try the left side with Okoye. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Get that quarterback. Mike's 59.
Get it.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Barrett. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the double.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Let's go, D. It's gonna be a long.
Hey, Charlie.
It's gonna be a long.
Ready, ready.
Back to throw here. And no way to get loose that time as Manziel goes down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. Third and long.
Go, go.
59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check, check. 59. He can't hang. He's not gonna get me.
Snap.
They'll look to throw here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll run on first down. Metcalf. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And a loose football, and the Raiders pick it up. To the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 29, Jackson. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrad Davis. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, his second sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. This will be fielded at the 17. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
All the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats?
Who?
You and me trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 50. Mike 50.
No gain on this defense. No gain. Check 37.
2nd and 13. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Come get some. Come on here. Come
Man.
He don't want it.
Shoot.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Shady weapon. Check 31.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Andrew Billings coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
It's sock, baby. That's baby sock. Hey, alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming. Let's go, Mike.
Ready?
Back to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Ready? 90,
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The tackle made there by Jared Davis.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
They'll keep it on the ground. Metcalf. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the way for their running back.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
He's coming. We got something.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. They'll set up to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Five.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got his man Sharp, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll drop the throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Andrew Billings gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Safety's creeping.
Bravo.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Speed dribble.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. That scramble good for 13 yards, but not good enough for a first down. It's fourth.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. Fourth and goal from the 2. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down now. It's Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. But he's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. They'll keep it on the ground. Metcalf. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week.